book of Genesis and we see how God has made us, we see a critical element in how we were constructed in God's image. When we think God's image, we don't just mean in perhaps the way that we look, but that God literally created us male and female. In the image of God, male and female. This is an image of love. God has designed us to be in relationship. That we're not meant to be on our own, that we're not designed to love ourselves, but designed literally to pour ourselves out and into another person. When we say God is love, we don't mean that God is love and loving himself. We mean God is love and how he loves another and how he pours himself out into the life of another. And when we say that we're created in the image of God, that means we're created with the same purpose, the same DNA, the same stuff that God has given us, which is that if God is love, then that is our purpose. That is our movement, and that is where we are supposed to be. In 1 John it says, "Beloved, let us love one another. For love is of God, and those who love are born of God and know God. Those who do not love do not know God, because God is love." And then it gives us a definition of what that love looks like. It's the love that says, this is how we know what love is, that God sent his son Jesus to be an atoning sacrifice for our sins. And then the key passage, this is love. Not that we loved God, but that God loved us and sent his son to die for us. If God were to love us the same way, then beloved, that is how we ought to love one another. Is that what love looks like for you? Is it something that's willing to die for another person? Are you willing to love them if they don't love you back? That is the thing that changes the world. That is the thing that resurrects the dead. That is the thing that brings us hope and joy. Not that we love God, but that God loved us. And beloved, if we're not willing to love the same way, then we don't know God.